Hey there. Hey, my Renaissance grandma.
What are you doing?
I'm great. I was posting the live.
Oh, let me do that real quick. My phone's about to die too. I got
That's why I
three
was
seconds.
looking, sending a note, sending out the posting. Sharing, I guess you could say. How are you
Mhm.
today, my Renaissance grandma? How are you doing? Y'all, I have on a onesie pajama. I literally put on for the live. I this is the first time I have put it on. It has pockets, and I love pockets.
Where'd you get it?
Tori.
Tore it.
Yep. Yes. Thank you. She said liked and shared.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
You're
Listen,
okay. Are y'all getting snow? Not snow,
we are
rain.
not. It's actually a little on the mild side cold wise here. It's not that cold. I set my lemon tree out to get some air because it was raining this morning.
Yeah, it rained last night. It was a good amount of rain. We got a lot of rain last night, and then today off and on it's been raining.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just got to remember to bring her back in. She is actually still very green. I honestly am not caring for her as much as people would think. I think sometimes we overthink it with these
Yeah.
plants. And usually when they are getting a little neglection, they thrive because they want to
Mm-hmm.
live.
Mm-hmm.
They want to live. So I like I said, I sent her outside because it was drizzling. So I was like, she'll get a little rainwater. I will water her now because I realized it has been a little bit. Um, but yeah, I didn't go outside and check the stuff in the back, the greens and cabbage and all that. But
I saw a video and it's like random plant in a crack in the sidewalk thriving, 12 years old. My house plant when I give them tap water.
facts, so true.
And it's like
So,
I think that was with Lydia, and I was like, I need to get a new house plant. I killed the last one. She's like, well, if you killed it, why you want a new one? Because I was manhandling it, and it just died.
I don't do house plants.
I have I had three. Don't ask me no names, but it was ones that's hard to kill. But the pot was like one of those wick pots, so you have to water it from the bottom. And I went to lift it up to water it, and it just fell all out.
Oh,
And then I have two snake plants that I probably water once every 3 or 4 months.
yeah, those are good. I've heard those are good to have, like your aloes and your most of your succulents. And I
Mm-hmm.
still don't have any house ones. I used to have some in my office, and I don't have any office plants anymore either. I
I
just don't want to
tried
have to worry
aloe
about.
and succulent. We had got once it was me and Mimi got like it was like a little planter set,
Mm-hmm.
and it was from Meyer, and I thought it was artificial. I'll
Mm-hmm.
tell you, I left that in my car, the back of my truck for like 6 months. And then one day Mimi was like, you know, this is real. I was like, what? Took it in the house, died the next day.
Yeah, they like light, so you definitely want to. If it's succulent, you want to have it near some light. They don't need to be watered that much. You almost can ignore them a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but I still don't deal with it because when I had aloe, that aloe was like everywhere, and I was breaking pieces off and giving it to people, and it just keeps growing, keeps growing, keeps growing.
I didn't do good with the aloe either, but I just think it's because the only light that I have, I feel like it's a cold window. And,
I don't
they
think
need a
that
more
matters as long
warm.
as there's some sunlight coming through.
Mm-hmm. Or either Kodak was peeing on it or something.
Don't see. You see how you really just did that?
I did. I
Don't
did.
don't don't do things like
I
that.
am convinced he was peeing on my peace lily. because he was always sniffing it. And I come around the corner and he'd be like,
Hey PIA, you are not going. That's defamation, and he has a suit.
He did.
He has a suit.
I know what he did.
He did not. Do you have it on camera? I don't think you do. How you doing today, PIA? You came in on Tia trying to throw my baby up under the bus. He don't do nothing wrong. He is
stay under that bus.
He is the sweetest ever.
I'm surprised he ain't came in here yet because you know he loves the sound of your voice.
That's because he know I'm gonna take up for him. He probably just too through with you. PIA, do you do planners? That's an old one. Do you plan, my Renaissance grandma? Do you do planners or journaling of any sort? Me and Tia, however, do a lot. We do a lot. So maybe even if you don't, what we do, not feeling, oh, girl, do you got some ginger ale?
That's it.
That's what I did to Carbon. She was feeling the same way. But I hope you feel better, seriously.
I hope you feel better too.
You don't do planners? I love it. And my Renaissance grandma says she tries. I can get in that I try mode sometimes, but most of the time I actually do plan my Renaissance grandma, but I sometimes get a little laxed. This last year I was on top of it, but I have had times where I've been really lax.
That's how I feel like I've been this month, just busy and just haven't been really in my planners. And also I'm so excited about next year that I've been kind of like more involved in what I have going on for next year than what I have going on actually right now today. But as Gina would say, it's all right. It come and goes.
Yes. I just realized I didn't pull out. I don't know where it's at though. I'm missing a planner. Oh, it could be right next to me.
I have mine right here.
Well, it wasn't in there, so nope, it's not right next to me. My I think I know where it's at. Hold on, y'all. Because this planner is the one. Hey, Andale, I really want to stay on top of this coming year. Because when I did stay on top of it, it made my life easier. So hold on.
While we're waiting on her, I actually have 4 planners. I have one that I leave at work. So I have my like everyday planner that kind of everything goes in. It's the roots, the foundation of everything else. Then I have my budget, which my goal this year is to be on top of that budget, especially with Miss Gina helping me. I have my faith, my Bible planner, and then I have my work planner, and that stays at work. My work planner is just almost a running to-do list of what I need to do every day. And then like any meetings that I have coming up. That's it. So I have those exact things for 23 and for 24. But some things, I'm changing some of the layouts, some of the planners altogether. But I'm excited about this coming up year. She had to go make her planner. All right, so currently, this is my current everyday planner, Erin Condren. It's very full and overloaded. I have so much stuff on it. And then this is actually this week, which has nothing in it. I haven't wrote in it at all. Just did my stickers. And then this is my 24 planner. And this is a happy planner. I have a little purple case, of course. It is a happy planner. And same type of layout. I like the horizontal layout so I can write across, not down. I don't like the hourly layout. So there's the month. And then there's the layout. This is what I have planned for 24. Some papers in there or something. And I think I got this like back in June or July, which is probably the best time to get any of your planners because I only pay like $10 for this. And my current budget planner, $10. You find it?
No.
Uh-oh.
It would be good at putting things in good. Oh, wait a minute.
You and your hiding spots.
I'd be good at putting things in the wrong places. How about that? That's why I can't never find nothing.
Y'all look behind me. This craft room is tore up. Tore up because I was looking for something last night. Then I know I wouldn't throw away. Why would I throw that away? I need it. It's the only one I have. It's the only way that I can make this one I'm making. Can't find it. I don't know where it's at. Can't find it, which means I probably threw it away.
I can guarantee you what I'm looking for I did not throw away. But I have my old one, so to give you the gist of what my thoughts are. So you showed your everyday. I heard you talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the only one?
That was no, it's not the only
not
one.
that you have that you showed.
No, yeah, that was the only one that I showed was my everyday.
Yeah.
And then my current budget planner. And this is actually I think it was an 18-month because I got it this past year. But I love this cover so much. This is like my saying. So when I saw this, I had to get it. I had to get it. Same thing, same exact thing, but I had to get it. Know your worth.
That is funny because she didn't know what I have. I didn't know what she has. And for us to have the same budget planner, that's hilarious.
My planners are like scrapbooks. I use my planners like scrapbooks. I call them my journal book. Because it's a planner, it's a journal, it's a scrapbook. It's really a hodgepodge of everything. It's everything. That's why it's my everything planner. So yeah, I have my budget planner. And then I have, here it is. This is like my my Bible planner. I use it along with my prayer journal. And kind of keeps me reading the Bible every day, and I write like my favorite passage or my favorite scripture or something. I use this like a scrapbook as well. I decorate it and do all of that. This year or 2024, I got another happy planner, and I just plan on doing the same type thing. I have my month layout, and then this layout, this is called the Faith Edition. And this is kind of what the layout looks like. very similar to like their dashboard layout. This is like my work planner where I just use a running to-do list because I'm just gonna write a scripture every day. I just need a little, I don't need much space. And then I actually have two of these because 2023 is the second year that I've used this, and it's undated. And I never finish it. So I told myself I'm not buying a new one. I'm going to go between this one and then the other one I have. But this is just a prayer journal where I can write down my prayers, any prayer requests, any answered prayers, how I'm feeling, what's going on in my mind. So that's my full lineup.
All right, give me
Hey,
a
GT.
second, guys, because I just noticed that, GT. So let me fix that.
Probably a setting in there we done turned
Yeah,
on.
it is.
Got it. How we get that rainbow background? It's cute.
Push the wrong thing. I didn't do that. It must have already been there as the background. Maybe Lydia has set that one up.
Maybe. I like it.
Yeah, I'm taking parts off that because when you buy these journals, I mean these planners, they have all kind of like little stuff.
Yep, I just took mine
because it gets in the way. So I'm gonna start with the one that I was trying to find. How about that? This one is the one I want to get back to being on top of. I have a brand freaking new meal planner. You remember when I ordered it, so I know it's somewhere. I just don't remember where it's at.
Why you have to throw that in my face?
I know, but when I was meal planning weekly, it made my life so much easier. So it's not, that's the one. I can't figure out where I put it though. I have the exact same one, y'all. And it's brand new.
Gina has a video on this one and how she uses it
is and how I use it. And y'all, the reason I like these are by Carrie L. They're not the cheapest. It's a pricey meal planner, but like she said, I have a video. It's pretty old. You probably have to go back a few years in my playlist.
No, if you search Carrie L, CARRIEELLE meal planner, Gina actually pops up in the algorithm.
Well, there we go. I didn't know that. But
because I did that.
See, there's an area for like your favorite recipes, and like if you follow any bloggers or websites, there's an inventory space for all your inventory. So your freezer, your pantry, your fridge, spices, everything. And then you get to your weekly planner, and the planner pages look like this. So usually, let me just skip ahead to here because I've torn some of the pages out. There's your monthly calendar. Then after your calendar, you get your weekly planner pages. Now what's missing is that attached to each one of these, do I have any I haven't used? I do. This is like what it would look like before I tear that page off. So when I'm doing my meal plan and I know what we're going to have for the week, if I need any items to make those meals come together, I write it out on my grocery list. And then you just tear this off and take it to the grocery store with you. It's perforated. You just tear it off and take it to the grocery store. I love it. Hey, Veggie Farman. So
hey, Veggie.
I have the same one Tia just showed. We ordered them at the same time. I just have to figure out where I put that bad boy, but that is going to be a focal point. So, y'all know I meal prep as well, but this is I can use that for the meal prepping. It also has a section in the back for like your gatherings. So, like if you have for Thanksgiving, you want to girl, wait a minute. For Thanksgiving, you want to I had to turn another page. You want to plan out, or like if you're having like a birthday party or something, you want to plan it out, all your main courses, your appetizers, sides, desserts, whatever. It also has the grocery list sheet that you could take to the grocery store. I used this when I did my daughter's baby shower, as you can see there, and that was in 2018. I planned it out. That grocery list attachment page is gone because I had to take it with me, but I did use that. And then it also has like a folder with pockets in the back where you could put if you print out anything.
She got stickers in there.
Yeah, I got stickers in there. Those are the groceries. She's going to the grocery store. That's the grocery sticker. So I could put that on like the monthly calendar. But like if you have anything that you want to keep, you can use the pockets for that. Anyway, I'm going to be leaning into that because I used to meal plan. So I didn't have to think about what we were going to have for dinner when I got home. I didn't have to think about it in the morning before I left for work and say, do I need to take something out?
Mm-hmm.
Should I throw something in the crock pot? I would have already planned it. When I wake up in the morning, I know what it's going to be. I don't have to think about it. No muss, no fuss. So meal
I will
plan.
say I was more consistent when I was doing it, and I completely fell off. I fell off a lot of things this year.
Meal planning was definitely the biggest one that I fell off of. So I will go from my meal planning. Actually, I'm going to go to my everyday that I use currently because it's, as you can see, at 23-24. It goes all the way through December of 2024. So yes, I do currently use it. This was my December. You know, we get into the stickers heavy. So we like to make it really cute.
That is cute. I like them slanted boxes.
I know. I did that. I just took my little Cricut knifey thing and sliced the boxes. I saw somebody do that. But anyway. And I liked it. But this is my everyday. As you can see, nothing's been written in there so far for this month, but I do write in it. They don't just go blank month to month. If I have things going on, if I have a meeting or I have an appointment or whatever, it's every day. So anything can be put in that one. However, I did still get another everyday planner. But the other everyday planner I want to use as not just a planner, but
Plug journal book. Plug journal book.
Yep. I want to use it to as like a prayer journal and just some mosh posh of things. Y'all, they be having these things wrapped up. Okay. So I was trying to open it so I could show you like how the pages.
They said if you want anything out of here, you gotta pay for it.
That part. So it has like the different stuff here, and I figured on like here it says set goals for the month. I can do some goal setting for the month. This is kind of where you follow up on those goals. And I figured the way, because as you can see, we like to set up our journals with stickers and stuff. So I could set these up to where I could put in, instead of only goals, I can also use it as like my prayer journal. So I have that as well. The thing I like about this one is I'm pretty sure it's undated, which is what I needed because my other one is not. Nope, this is dated as well. Oh well, it's
That's
dated.
what stickers are for.
It is, and I be using them. So I also have this one. Now this is not new. I've already been using this one, but I like to use it for my garden planning. So this was spring 2023. I would write out all the things that I wanted to have in my spring garden, how many of each plant I wanted, and all that kind of stuff. Over here, I would put like which beds they were going to be in and all that kind of stuff. So I know where I was going to plant it. And on here, I would put like how long it might take for things to be ready. So if it takes 8 weeks from seedling to harvest and things like that. So I forget where I got this one. Somebody I think gave this to me as a gift, and I decided to use it
I
for.
forgot I have a dirt journal too. A dirt journal planner.
I'm so sick of you with the dirt. But yeah, somebody gave this to me, so I do really like having somewhere to plan out my garden because I be garden planning, y'all. I just got a garden journal. Awesome. Where's the best place to get cute? Girl, I'm gonna have to Veggie. I'm pretty sure we are friends on. Let me just make sure, but I'm pretty sure we are on Instagram, and I will send you all the things.
Hey Tien. I
Hey,
also have
Jen.
like Happy Planner has like a gardening thing too.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I've seen it. Oh, you mean a garden sticker book?
Uh-huh. It says
Yeah.
don't stop growing.
Yes. I actually do have a garden sticker book. Yes. But there are some out there that you can literally like, they have it to every little thing with gar. I have some of the packs that I have for Live Love Posh.
Okay.
I think that also had gardening stickers.
Send me the same links you send Pia.
Uh-huh. It wasn't Pia, it was Stacy, but uh-huh.
Sorry.
It was Veggie Farm.
Any stickers you send her, I need to be CC'd on them.
You know what, my Renaissance grandma, you ain't gotta worry about all the stickers. It's just a fun thing that we do with ours. That's an unnecessary part for some. It's not unnecessary for me, but I can get it. It is definitely unnecessary for some. So I'm gonna go from the garden to my budget planner, which this one is already in use. And this is another one that I wouldn't, I mean, it's up to the person of how heavy you are into budgeting to invest in this planner. It's not cheap. I probably want, matter of fact, I know I'm not doing this planner again, although I loved it. It's a very nice, hey, Urban. It's a very nice planner, but it's expensive. It's pricey, but it's expensive for a reason. So where's this? I think this is December. So she gives you these stickers so you can track it by months. This is an undated planner. So this is my December bills and everything that I have to pay money towards. So that's where you list, like you list your income up top, you list your bills at the bottom, and then at the very bottom you what am I thinking? I can't think of the word I'm trying to think of, but you basically figure out how much, if you have enough income, you balance it out. That's what I was trying to think of. You balance out your income to your expenses. On the other page, it has a calendar up top. I don't use it the way it's supposed to be used, but it's for your daily spending. So you track your daily spending. This is a good feature though for those of us who tend to swipe. I'm not us, but for those who do,
I'm us.
For those who do, this is a good way to track how much you're spending. So if you know you stopped at Starbucks or Dunkin' and got coffee in the morning, and you would track, okay, this morning I spent $3 at Starbucks slash Dunkin', or I went to lunch with the coworkers and I spent $20 at lunch or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. So you could kind of see the patterns and how much you're spending just on a daily that might be a little bit unnecessary. And those are usually places that you could tighten up on your budget. And then underneath that, it has priority debt progress. So, like if you have student loans or a
Mm-hmm.
mortgage or card that you're trying to pay off, you would track that there. And under there, it has savings goals progress. So you can do 3 savings goals and you can track the progress to month to that. And that's just the first 2 pages. Like I said, I can see why she charges so much because she has so many things. As you can see, I don't even fill out these pages, the other pages. This is for personal planning. So this would be, so really she included everything in here. This is like a weekly meal plan for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It has a shopping list underneath there. It has important reminders and a habits and goal tracker, which is almost like with your fitness stuff, I guess. Main goal, this week's focus, this week's wins. So yeah, this is all like kind of your fitness goal stuff. Then it has an area for housework, so you can plan out your chores that you want to get done. So if you know, like, oh, if I don't write it down, I'm not going to vacuum like I need to, or whatever it is. So you could plan that out, time out of your day to get that done, so that you're like, it's on my schedule, so I got to do it. Sometimes it gets done that way when people put it in writing.
I like it. I need to see it.
It has a work to-do list. It has a personal to-do list. Wow, I didn't even look at these pages, y'all, because I don't use them.
So it's really like everything.
It kind of is. And then she has, after that, a weekly view. I don't really know how that's used, but the lady, this is the Budget Mom. I found her on YouTube long time ago when I first started getting into budgeting. Very good content, very really just point blank understandable, not over your head, of how to do a budget and tighten up your budget if you're looking to have extra money and things like that. She's not the person that I followed to get me there, but she is good. I have to give her that. And this one, oh, that's it. So it has a weekly for each thing. So it went back to the personal planning for the weekly meal prep and all that. So it has 5 or however many weeks in a month of that. Usually people put in 5 just in case it's a 5-month week. But again, her name is the Budget Mom. So that was on top of one of her pages. And I like the planner, but I'm not going to put that much money into it again because I used a Happy Planner the year before and it works just fine. I've used other planners as well. I don't think I have my old Happy Planner. I was trying to see if I do. Anyway, this is going to be my next budget planner. And it does the same thing. You'll be surprised, like it doesn't have like probably as much as that one I just showed you does, but it has a lot of it. It has your monthly calendar, and Tia showed y'all from hers because she has the same one. And then it has a savings tracker. This one is the thing I kind of do like about it. I'm trying to make sure I'm not skipping pages. Is that it sections out your bills. So
hold on, make that big.
Housing, the food, the utilities, personal, transportation. So it kind of maps them out a little bit for you. So that's actually pretty nice too. And you can change what their name with stickers. So if you don't use like it has medical here, if you don't have anything that you pay out monthly for medical or pay towards, because most people's medical is coming out of their payroll or whatnot, you can, I usually use whiteout and then I'll do some kind of sticker situation.
I feel like that's the good thing with Happy Planner. At first, when I started planning, I did not like Happy Planner. I did not like the disc bound system. I like the spiral. But
Mm-hmm.
with the disc bound system, you can take out or add whatever's going to be suitable for you.
Yep.
And they have Happy Sells insert kits for just like
Yep.
dollars, or you can go on Etsy, or you can make your own and just snip them right on in there. So
Yeah.
everything's happy.
Because when I need more, I already have insert
Yep.
kits because you find
Yep.
them for really inexpensive
Mm-hmm.
on there. And I went from this planner to the Budget Mom. Now I'm going right back to this one because it's the price comparison. It's worth it. But it has a section here also for savings tracking and for debt payoff, like debt tracking. And then it has weekly, like the other one. So you could track weekly, those little daily buys, and whatnot. So yeah. And then at the end of the month, you could write down some notes that you would like to take, make for yourself going for the next month. It has a check it off list. So if there's certain things that you wanted to do within that month, certain goals you set, you could check those off at the end of the month. But yeah,
This one does
this
too.
is the one I use my budget planner and my everyday and my fitness the most right now. The only one I need to start getting consistent on is my meal planner. So, and then I have a new, speaking of, fitness planner.
Ooh, I like that cover.
I have one that I am currently using. Yeah, I gotta pick up all the ones that I stacked on top of it. This is my one for this year. I use the undated packs so this was this cover here is old. All I do is keep buying these for fitness and then I put them in here.
Mm-hmm.
And they're undated, so I can follow it as I need to. And the same thing as with my other ones, I get a little cutesy with the
That's cute, y'all. It's cute.
the stickers with that one. And this one is the current month. So as you saw, there's no writing in it, but I also write in this one. They don't go the whole month all the time without writing. Some months I don't have a lot to say because I'm not doing what I need to be doing, but some months I do be talking.
Hey, Howard.
I mean, yeah, I shut up when they come in the room, but when they leave, I talk again. So I do write in them when I have, hey, Howard J, have stuff going on. So this is, y'all, my nail. This is the new one. It is dated. I'm not worried about that because when I get through the year, I will just buy undated inserts and keep going from there with the tracker. I just like this one. I think it was a little different than my other one. It was. So I like that because it was kind of more of a blank slate than my last one. And it allows me to be a little bit more creative with my stickers. That's all.
Veggie had a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you both set aside a certain time each day to work on your planners?
Not each day. I don't necessarily set a time each day. Usually I set up my planner for the week. I know what I need to do during that week. The only time I really have to go back to the planner. Now, my budget planner, I do look at a lot. That one probably gets touched almost every day of the month. I'm always not just going back for things that I need to add that I might have done in a month. I also go back to to check off when things have cleared my account. So, like I said, this is my December without people being too far into my income.
Let me make that big.
Trust me, they'll screenshot that and do that. But you see how some of them have the black and they have the green, which is all the anticipated amounts.
Okay.
Then it has the black. That's when it actually clears the account.
And I see your checks.
Yes. And then I check it off. I have some that are auto paid. And honestly, even the ones that say just paid, they are on auto payment. Some of them are, but I don't check them off to be auto paid, because the only reason why the first two are checked off that way is because they're coming out of a different account. So I have an account with a whole nother bank that my mortgage and my car are through. And then they actually are auto deducted. So I know nothing else is going to ever come out of that account but those things, unless I physically make something do it. With my other checking account, anything can come through that one. So
mine are like that too. And I try to write like with different color pens.
Yep.
Just for me, so I know, okay, well, this color is this account. This color is this account.
And I do that as well because, I don't do it by accounts. I do it by months. So I usually do 1 month, one color where I write down everything that's going to come out, every bill that I need to pay, the due dates, and the budgeted amount. Because that's what these lines say. They say expense, due date, budgeted amount. Then it has actual. So then I go through, and when it comes through the account, I put in the actual. And then as you see the one that's in red, the difference, I didn't do that on all of them because some of them may have been different. Nope, they weren't. Except for Netflix. Netflix went up this month because they feel like for some reason they need to charge people more for nothing. But anyway,
true story.
My gas bill went up, which is the gas for your home. And then I put that in red as an increase. But I don't really pay that much attention to it. When I do next month's budget, I will budget next month's gas bill to be $63.99 because that's what I paid this month. I won't know what it is until whenever they bill me. So even I do these budgets way before I sometimes receive bill statements. So yeah. Yeah. And I'm not going to act like I don't have no credit card debt because I do. That'd be on this side. I use the area that's supposed to be for my debt progress, which it is debt, to show my credit cards and what I pay. So I do track those a little closer because I know what I'm doing, what I'm purchasing, I should say. What it costs now for Amazon. My Amazon, my Prime is $16.11. It hasn't changed that I know of so far.
Yeah.
But my Netflix went up. It was $10.74. Now it's $12.89. And honestly, I want to say I get free Netflix with my cell phone. So I need to fix that.
Yeah.
I need to cancel the one that I'm paying for because I think I have it free through my cell phone.
I don't look at my plan. Well, my work planner I look at every day, and I do set aside maybe 5 minutes at the beginning of the day just to kind of see what's on my to-do list, what I need to knock out first. But that's for work, strictly for work. Everything else, I don't set aside. If I set aside any time, it's usually at the end of the month, so I can put my stickers in for the new month. That's about all I do. Now, maybe either on Wednesday nights, because I kind of treat myself on Wednesdays, or on Sunday nights, I might just kind of look and maybe decorate or write in, but it's really no rhyme or reason. I need to get mine out because the 24th.
I only wanted to show you this for a reason. So you see my bag, right? So y'all know I was looking high. Yes, you already know. High
I
and
was
low
gonna
for my
ask
meal
if it was
planner.
in your bag. I was gonna say, is it in your pocketbook?
It's
No.
in my goddamn bag, y'all. Horrible. So this is my new meal planner.
And what's that
Horrible.
bag you showed up?
Huh?
What's that bag?
This is my white elm bag, and I have it to carry my planners in so that I can have them with me anytime I might want to do anything with them. Like I said, I'm in this one a lot because I'm really big on making sure that the accounts be balanced and like they supposed to. That way you don't miss
Yeah.
something when somebody try to get something by. I had my regular checking account, my main one that a lot of stuff goes through, compromised twice this year. Twice. Where the first time I caught it, it was Apple tried to take $200 out of my account. I don't have no Apple. Nothing. I'm not an Apple girl, y'all. I'm an Android girl.
I ain't never had my account try to get compromised.
Hush your face.
I'm just
So
saying there's a difference.
So the second time it was TikTok, and it was only like $1 something, but my bank caught it, and they reached out to me immediately and said, there's a transaction. Is this you? And they text me, and I was like, you know how that is, y'all. You'd be like, So then I called my bank. I didn't call no number that they gave. I called my bank the way I know how to call my bank.
Mhm.
And it was them reaching out to me, and they blocked it immediately. And I had to switch out my bank card twice, which was a headache because now I don't know my
Mhm.
bank card number by heart anymore.
I got my new bank card for next year, and I haven't switched it out yet. So I'm like, I at least need all my December stuff to go through because I'm gonna have to change them numbers and everything. I just set everything up on auto pay, so I'm gonna have to go in and do everything else.
Yeah. Now this is the one I use as a journal. I literally just journal
I
in
have
this.
a book like that.
Yeah. I
It's purple.
literally just journal things, whatever I'm feeling. If I'm going through something or having a moment at work where I'm frustrated, I just write out whatever I'm dealing with and leave it in there and get on with life.
Urban said, "How
Um,
Apple taking money?"
right. And then this one I bought on Etsy. And y'all see it says Gigi on there. I've had this one for years though.
That's cute.
And I use this one to track what I call my sinking fund envelopes, if you're familiar with that kind of stuff. But basically, it's my cash envelopes for saving for whatever. So I track it through this book. This is some old months, so this ain't nothing that's really going on right now. But this was January of probably 2021, actually, because I got some dates in there. And so every month I would show what was in the envelopes that I was saving in and how much I deposited, and then what the ending amount was in those envelopes for the month. And I did that every month. So now I don't track it as heavy because I just deposit mostly into them. I don't spend out of them as much as I used to. And then I set goals for how much I want to put in those. So like I don't even have some of these anymore. I
Okay.
don't have an emergency fund in envelope anymore because I have I was able to finally have enough saved in a savings account to where that wasn't necessary. I don't do a Christmas envelope anymore, and I don't do a medical envelope anymore. So like my car maintenance envelope, in January 21 when I started it, I had like $192 in there. I think now I have maybe $1,300 or $1,400 in that envelope. So I just I set a goal for what I wanted to be at, and I think in a mindset of what's the worst case scenario of
Mm-hmm.
what I might have to spend to get something fixed on my car, and I want to have enough in my envelope to do that. So I track that in my little cutesy GG GG one. And I do have current ones, current amounts in here for that. I don't know where it's at.
What would you call that?
Huh?
What would you call that book?
My cash tracking planner. That's what I'm gonna call it. My cash tracking planner. Because I know you guys know that I keep cash envelopes. I've shared them before. I don't know if I shared them on here, but I've shared them on my channel. I have a binder that I keep, and I have envelopes in it with funds for different things. So I have gifts. So when I have a birthday or a baby shower or a wedding or something, I have cash on hand to pull from to take care of those things. Home maintenance, car maintenance is probably right behind it. It is. And then I have my daughter, I call her Moo. My grandson, I call him Bubba. So I don't even do things willy-nilly for them. Like I do, but I have cash set aside for it. So if I'm in a store and I'm like, oh, you know what? I need to get Miracle some new bras. I'll get Miracle some new bras. Even if I don't have the cash with me from the envelope. But when I get home, I'm going to...
Now, what if you're at... Because this is where I kind of mess up, because I look at everything as grocery. If I get it at Walmart, that is groceries. So if I'm at Walmart and let's say I get bra or underwear or I get dog food or toys for the grandkids, to me, that's groceries. It came out of my grocery budget.
I don't have enough of my grocery budget to be doing that. You need to tighten up your grocery budget.
Marcus pays for the groceries.
That's not groceries. Everything I don't even include stuff like aluminum foil and parchment paper.
Oh, like Costco is grocery shopping. If we buy a couch, that's groceries.
Girl, no. No. What? No. My grocery budget could never. And y'all, when I started my grocery budget, before I started budgeting, I was spending roughly $800 to $900 a month with what I call groceries. So it was anything that I bought when I went to the grocery store. And I remember when I started budgeting, I first went to 600. I was like, okay, I could tighten it up. I'm gonna go to 600. At the time, it was 4 of us in the house, my 2 girls, my husband, and myself. And then I was like realizing that when I actually budgeted and wrote out a grocery list, it was meal planning because that's what I was doing. I wasn't spending 600. I wasn't doing it. So I dropped it to 500. And I did that for a while. And I was like, I think I could go lower. And I dropped it to 400. And even though now I don't even have my oldest living with me, haven't for a long time, I've kept it at 400.
Mm-hmm. And so I think I told you that because my grocery budget was 500, and that was a separate account that I used strictly for groceries. Mm-hmm. And I always did Walmart delivery. And it was literally like, well, all the food is done. What can I get for myself? And I was sliding it in there under groceries.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm.
I don't do that anymore, but those were the good old days.
I do everything out of those envelopes. Like my grandson's envelope is a little low now. I think he has like $142 in there. And I usually budget for like $300 a year for him. And it's just random stuff I want to do. Like Gigi wants to do. Gigi saw Spider-Man house shoes. I want my Bubby to have Spider-Man house shoes. You know, it's silly stuff. But those things add up. Like we don't think about it when we're doing it. But when I really started budgeting and being really mindful about my budget, I take all that into consideration. So if I take $10 out of his envelope to buy house shoes, guess what? No harm, no foul, because my bank account did not get, there's nothing coming out of my bank account.
It's like, let's say you go to Walmart and you get bras for your daughter and you get a pair of house shoes from him, you pick up a couple food items, you're not ringing up each one individually. Are you paying for it together and then just paying that envelope back?
No, I'm paying for it all together. Yes. And then I take it from, yes, the person's whatever envelope I spent it from. So, like, this is my little reconciliation sheet for my bubbies.
Okay.
So you see, Christmas was the last time I bought something for them. I spent $200 on this little person for Christmas. But that Christmas came out of his envelope.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I create the envelope for, to buy whenever I want to buy something for him. And mind you, it says 200 for Christmas. About 140 of that was clothes. So I had called his parentals before I shopped. I knew Des was asleep, so I called Tyler actually, and I said, "Hey, I want to get Bubby something for Christmas. Is there anything that you would like for him to have? Because I know a lot of times as grandparents and aunties and uncles, we just go buy what we want to buy, but sometimes kids be needing stuff." And he was like, "Well, he actually do need some clothes. He got a lot of, I think he told me he had a lot of tops, but he couldn't fit as many of his bottoms because he's tall. He's really tiny, but he's tall." And I said, "I wish I would have known that, because I usually buy him a bunch of clothes at school time. And I didn't this year because I thought he still had just so many clothes." So fine. I went and bought him a bunch of pants and stuff. He did get 2 toys, but the 2 toys I got were probably $50 together. So most of his spending was on clothes. So I'm not out here just buying stuff. My daughter's envelope very rarely moves. She just doesn't gain or lose much weight either way. He is 5, Veggie. He's 5. And this is the thing. I had girls. Buying clothes for boys suck. Yep. It sucks.
Yep.
So I got them like sweatpants and jeans mostly.
We went school shopping for the grandkids, and I had we got boys and girls. So I had the girls. Marcus had the boys. I was finished with the girls. I went over there. I'm like, "Marcus, they can't dress like you. We're gonna put this back and get this." That's not cute.
Yes, I used to be with Des and Miracle. Now Des, I didn't do. Yes, I did. I used to do Sears and Pennies and Children's Place for Destiny. With Miracle, I mostly did Children's Place for the most part. And then when she got older, we went to Journey. But the stuff was not expensive. I always caught a sale. They were always 40% off a sale at these places. Even at Sears and stuff, I used to clean up. I'm like, people think it's expensive because they're looking at the regular price. You got to go when it's a sale. So, yeah, boys, girl, Veggie. When I be trying to find stuff, I was trying to find him a coat. And he's like he's 5 and he's a size 5T for his coat. And I was finding every size around it. I was so frustrated because I was like, I thought he had like 4 coats. She was like, he did. One of them got lost at school. One of them this. He had one day they sent my baby out to school without a coat. Nobody, did y'all think he came without a coat? Where my baby's coat at? So now he has 3 coats again. And Destiny said, they were riding home one day and he said, "Mommy, you, Dada, and Gigi don't need to buy me no more coats." He's sick of us.
He said he's done with y'all and these coats. Can he get a toy? Can he get a banana?
Sick of us. I was laughing so hard. I said, "Wait, what?" Destiny was laughing too. She said, "Yeah." He said he don't buy him no more coats.
And for y'all that really appreciate Gina like I do for all of her budgeting tips, she has that as a tier on her channel membership. She will work with you one-on-one.
I do. I actually will probably I had screenshotted, so I need to post it. I had checked my credit score. Every now and again I'll check my credit score just to see where the number is. And I like posting it because I don't want people to think I am talking from a place of,
Yep.
you know,
You
not,
walk the walk, you talk the talk.
yeah, pretty much. So this was my last one. It has dropped a little bit. That's the funniest part. It's actually dropped. It was 820 something. I think it's dropped because I've been spending more on my cards. So when you utilize your credit cards a little bit more, it'll drop temporarily, and then once you pay the card off, it'll bounce back up. So don't worry about that. When you pay a car off, I remember when I paid my last car off, my credit score dropped 30 points, y'all. I was so mad. I was so mad that I was seeing red.
Y'all know
So then I found out that's just part of the process. So, yeah. But we're going to be talking goals and stuff New Year's Eve. I've already put up the thumbnail so people could set their reminders. If you ain't doing nothing New Year's Eve, we're going to be talking about our goals for the new year, because your girl is going to push herself this year. It's not going to be, oh, well, let me tell y'all something. Budgeting, I'm good. Your girl got the budgeting. Now, what she don't got is she really don't be saving as much as she could. I get done with the budget and then I still leave money sitting in my account because I could spend it. So this year, I'm going to challenge myself. And it was making me nervous at first when I was talking about it because of the number. But I was talking to Carbon Q about it, and she said, if you don't meet your goal, what happens?
Yeah.
Nothing. I might be disappointed in myself, but am I going to be in any trouble, or anything? No.
Like I said, when you said it, if there was anyone that I personally knew that said they were going to save that amount in a year, it would be Gina. Anyone else, I'd be like, oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Look, I'm glad you see it that way, because I feel like when I think about myself doing it, okay, sis, I hear you. Let me know how that go.
Now, if I said that, y'all be like,
I would.
Lies. Lies.
Tia is not good at saying no to herself. She is not.
Not
only is she not good at saying no to herself, she is not good at saying no to other people. Like, she would not. If I be like, Tia, you should absolutely get.
Why not? YOLO.
Get to. So, but what I did is I sat down with my budget, which after this live, we're going to actually sit down and work on our budgets for next month. To kind of see, like, if I get really serious about my budget, and will I be good? And yeah, when I budget for fun stuff too. So it ain't like when I budget, I have a self-care envelope, because your girl needs self-care too. I need to get my hair retained, which I just did, which is why them lines are sliding. But I need, to get that done. Sometimes I like to get my nails done. Sometimes I just want to go get coffee at Dunkin' Donuts. So, and maybe I'm at a store and I see a nice shirt I want or something. You still have to be able to enjoy things. But I have a lot of room to be tight on this budget. And guess what? All the things that I have to say no to myself next year when I hit that goal, I can say yes to all of it.
Now, see me, I would be like, okay, come 24, I'm going to do this. So in 23, I would be cutting up.
I called a realtor to see how much I could get approved for. Really? While I was talking to him, my credit dropped 6 points.
Mm-hmm.
It happens.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay.
When I was
And it
getting my
bounces. It's weird
car.
how it does because you see how you said it dropped while you were talking to him, and literally a matter of 48 hours or maybe a 72, it'll go right back up.
Mm-hmm.
It's so dumb. I don't know why it does that. Like if I check mine right now, it's probably not still 8, whatever that was.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the number, but it could have went up again. When I look at the excuse me, the history, because I actually go on to the website for my credit report. I don't use those aren't Credit Karma and Credit Sesame scores. This is actually from the website where they rate by your FICO, which honestly, Miss Vanessa, everybody don't even pull the FICO. I don't think the real estate companies, well, banks for real estate loans, they don't look at the FICO. They go by a different scale. I forget which one it is. I don't think it's the score 8, but they use a different scale. They don't use the FICO. So yeah, but you're looking at buying a home. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about that, and I wouldn't let um 6 points. And I mean, I shouldn't say that. It's probably depending on where you are, and I don't know that, and you don't have to say that. Don't. I know don't put your business out there. But honestly, being in the 8 used to be a goal for mine, and now it's just where I am. I don't care if I was under 8, long as I stay above 750, because anything above 750 is perfect. You don't 8 didn't make me no more perfect than 750. It just didn't. So I don't worry myself so much about when it fluctuates because, like I said, it was 830 something or 820 something, and now it's 818 or 8 whatever 17 whatever that said. Um, and I'd be like, it's still perfect. So that's what
Mm-hmm.
that's all I want to see is that
Mm-hmm.
it's still considered to be in perfect standing, and it doesn't really take as much as people think to get it there. Even if you're coming from a low credit score, my score has been as low as in the upper fives. I have been there.
Mm-hmm.
And that was at a time where I was like, well, I don't care because I ain't gonna never have good credit anyway. In my
Mm-hmm.
younger years,
Mm-hmm.
it's like you feel that way because it just seems like, how am I gonna get to where good credit is? But this country runs on that. They run on you having bad credit. That's how they're capitalizing on that. It is. It's all a game. When my credit score dropped from paying off my car, that's when I knew. I said,
Mm-hmm.
they don't want you to have good credit. I
Mm-hmm.
got penalized because now I no longer have a
That's it.
installment loan
Mm-hmm.
showing on my credit report. I was
Mm-hmm.
penalized.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I felt some kind of way. I was like, this what we do? Now we penalize people for doing the right thing.
They're paying off as they're supposed to.
Exactly. Because I'm thinking, oh, it's going to be great because I paid it off in like 3 years. It was a 5-year loan. Is that a burger?
He done
I
brought
know
me
it's a
his
toy.
boil with hair on it. Whole time his stomach up here growling because he got food in his bowl, but it's not the food he wants. If you don't go eat,
Well, you guys, perspective. Tia is treating him wrong. Period. I don't care what she
someone is
says.
neglecting that baby.
She's showing favoritism, and Kodak is over it. He has had enough. Hey, Philip. Hey, Philip. Hey, who's a good boy? Yeah, tell her to give you the pumpkin. Tell her to give it to you. He only want a dollop. It's like having hot sauce on your chicken. You want a little something.
He tried to be running outside with him because he don't have some pumpkin.
It's gonna run through.
Y'all, Chewy was sick, so we had to give him some pumpkin, and now Kodak think he gonna get some pumpkin. And I won't give him pumpkin, and he won't eat his food.
You don't understand. You got to mix it in the food. That makes him eat it with the pumpkin. One little spoonful.
He better go eat that stuff in just a gram.
Oh, poor baby. But y'all make sure y'all come through. If you're not busy, a BYOB, bring your own beverage. I will be sipping on. I did go get that 5-pack. The what is it called?
Stella
Rosa. Yeah, because it has some flavors in there.
Today.
See,
before we do our budget, I might have to make a quick stop and go grab some.
Yeah, because they had them at Myers. I know they probably have them because you have a Meijer, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
I thought so.
And New Year coming around, so everybody got to get their drink, and I need to restock the bar because I don't want what we have on there. I want Stella.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So I'm definitely gonna have that. I do have some bottles of the peach. I have one actually next to me that's been open. Of the peach.
I didn't want the peach.
Oh, that's my favorite.
I like the berry.
Oh, you
the berry is my favorite. So I saw peach and I saw the pink, and then I saw they had blueberry, but I wanted the berry.
I don't think I like the blueberry. I think I tried that one.
I don't think I've tried it.
It's in the black bottle, right?
Yep.
I think I tried that one. I do like the pink. I like the berry, but my favorite is the peach. But this box had a lemon lime in there, and I want to try that one.
Ooh.
I want to try the lemon lime. Veggie, did you say if you already do planners? I forget if you said or not. I know Miss Vanessa says she tries, and Pia said she does not. Tan, are you still here? Are you a planner? Yeah, and GT, you need to get in on this budgeting. GT be trying, y'all. He be trying. He did the envelopes for a little bit, and then something life happened, and that's what they're for. But I think that sometimes the hard thing about having being prepared for an emergency, you get so excited about having that money saved up when you normally would not. You don't want to spend it, even though that's what you saved it for. My daughter is like that. Destiny is like that every time. She's like right now she calls herself broke because she had to spend some. I've looked at her account. She is not broke, but that's how she feels. And I was like, I get it. Like that. I get it, because when you have to do, I've had to wipe out. When I first started, you don't already do them. When I first started, I had no savings. So the first goal, I followed the Budgetnista, by the way, for those who don't know. She just teaches you like the bare bones, the easy way of budgeting. And then one of the main things you want to do, because when you're trying to pay off debt, that's the whole purpose of starting some of these programs of budgeting, is when you're trying to get rid of credit card debt, school debt, car debt. You want to pay your mortgage off, anything. You just want to be done debt free. One of the things she said is to get at least at least $1,000 into your savings for emergencies. Because what's going to happen is, while you're in the middle of paying off a debt, life is going to happen. And it's going to throw your whole plan off. So the first time I saved the $1,000, life happened. And it wasn't right then, but it was like during the process of me doing things with the paying off credit cards and whatnot. Life happened. I had to use like 8 something of that $1,000 for this, whatever. I can't even remember what it was.
Yeah.
And it sucks, because now I got to get back to that $1,000. You got to save it up again. Hey, Ro.
Hey, Ro.
I'm so proud of that 25 money savings envelope. I know that's right. Yes. It happens, but you could get back there, my Renaissance grandma. And that's the thing. That's what it's for. So you using it is not a setback. It's for that. So it took me a little bit longer to get back to that thousand because you do get in that headspace of I had it and then this
Mhm.
happened and it's always something, life always life. But when I got past that, I got back to that thousand. I paid off all the debt that I want. I had like, you know how you get your cell phone and you could make payments to your
Mhm.
carrier. We had two cell phones we were paying that way. I said, get them out of here. We paid those off. Then I paid off any credit cards or whatever we had. And then I started paying off the car and got the car paid off. And once I did all that, I started tithing. This is how I looked at it. So that's why I'm saying it this way. I started tithing to myself. 10%, just like you would tithe to the church, your 10% or whatever you tithe, but usually it's 10%. I would tithe 10% also to me, and it went to the savings. So I did that for like a whole year. And then actually probably like 2 years. And then I finally stopped because I was like, now the savings money is just sitting in a savings account, and that's not the most productive place for it to be. So then I started thinking further, but you get there. That's baby steps. Like that's steps you get when you get there, you think about it like, okay, yeah, I'm not earning much interest in it sitting in a savings account. What else could I do to make money for me? So there's other options to look into for that. But just getting there, take those baby steps to get there, and don't get discouraged when you have to dip into those funds because that's what they're there for.
What's it for?
Yep, they're there for emergencies or not. They don't have to be life breaking emergencies. Just something that
Mhm.
came up that needs to be done. You know, and you can. But the good thing in it, like I told my daughter's boyfriend, because we got him doing it. Um, they don't do envelopes, by the way. Young people don't care about the envelope part of it, but they do put it into their savings. And he ended up in an incident where two of his tires got blown. Somebody had ran him off the road, and where he avoided the crash, but he hit someone's stairs and it busted out two of his tires. And he was coming to me. He was bringing my grandson to me, and he was like down the street. So I was like, I'm on my way. I went to where they were. I was like, we'll get the tow truck to come. We'll get a tow to come get you, take it to the tire shop. I said, do you need the money to get the tires replaced? He said, no, I actually have the money um, in my account. And I looked at him and I said, what? He said, well, yeah, I've been saving. Me and Destiny sat down and she helped me to figure out amount to put into my savings every paycheck. And so I have enough in there to take care of the tires. And I said, doesn't that make you feel good? Doesn't it make you feel
It
good that
does.
I didn't have to step in and do something, that Destiny didn't have to step in and do something, that you didn't
Mhm.
have to call your grandma or your mom
Mhm.
to help you out to do something,
Mhm.
that you could take care of it, and but at the same time, he felt the same way about having to let that money that he was so proud of
That he
saving
worked hard for.
go to that. But I was like, that's what it's there for. I was like, you'll get it back. Just keep putting the money that you have planned into your savings. And he has. So it just takes that.
Mhm.
And I needed me in my life 25 years ago. Do you know how long I've been doing this? I probably like since I was 40, 41. I'm 46.
I
So,
love that, Ed.
but I'm very much the kind of person that when I go into something, I'm all in.
Mhm.
Like I was so determined that I was going to figure it out. For probably the first 4 or 5 months, I screwed up my budget every month, every single month, every single month. Oreos was looking at me when I go to the grocery store with my grocery budget. Like, oh, well, I know you said you were sticking to your grocery list, but we on sale 2 for $4. Then Lay's was around the corner. Like, girl,
Lay's around the corner,
hey,
like that man looking behind the tree.
we on sale, girl. 2 for $5. You can get 2 of us. So you ain't got to choose. You could get 2. Yeah, that was my life. That was my life. Like, I am a snacky person. I love pretzels and popcorn and chips. And let them hit me with a 2 for
I was just thinking about some ice cream
anything.
of anything.
And I'm all in. So now, and then I finally said, nope. I had to finally tell myself, you're sticking to this list. And if you do, if you're lucky, there'll be some sales on the things on your list and you'll have some leftover money to play with. And then you could go get, I don't even eat the Oreos. I would get those for my husband. But then you could get your chips or your pretzels or whatnot. So Lay's will forever have me in a chokehold. I don't get them that often. I was literally at the store today because I wanted a rotisserie chicken. And I went through the chip aisle and I said, not today, Satan. I did look though. I ain't gonna act like I didn't. And they wasn't no sale. So that's really probably why it didn't happen. But that ain't the point. The point is I didn't buy them. But I sure enough looked at them. And I don't know about you. I'm an original Lay's girl. Like I can just buy the original Lay's and be happy. I like the flavors too. I can just get the plain old originals.
Not all these new flavors.
Girl, I listen. But I had to start telling myself no. When I really got serious about that, that's when I started doing well on my budget. Yeah, I've done a budget as low as, I would have to probably look at the content. I think it was 25 a week. I did a pantry challenge. It's in my playlist. This was about 2 or 3 years ago. And you were supposed to create most of your meals out of your pantry and only buy like your produce and stuff like that you needed to finish your meals. Or maybe if you needed pasta or potatoes or whatever, but you only had this small dollar amount to work with. And I think it was 25 a week. And I did it. And I made it. And I was okay. Because guess what? I had to play games to make it. So instead of, if I knew we was going to have pizza, instead of buying a pizza crust, I would buy a packet of yeast because I always had flour. So all you needed was the yeast, the flour, some salt, mix it together, roll it out. You got your own pizza dough. Money saved. A packet, a thing of yeast packets, you get what, 3 or 4 of them, and and you're only gonna use like half of one at one time. So I had to stop taking the easy way of making meals come together. I had to do a little bit more work. So I would prep on a weekend like a whole batch of pizza crust. And I would roll them out. There's a challenge out there for $50 February to eat out of your pantry. I will do that. Is it $50? Wait a minute. Well, let me slow down. Is that $50 for the whole month of February, Ann?
I can't do it. I can't do it.
That's a lot. Like, what about you? Because produce, you can't. At the cost of things, is that 50? Now I could do 50 every 2 weeks. I could still do a $25 budget, a $25 a week budget if I had to. Because I'm not gonna lie, my freezers are full. So I could do it. But for the month, oh no, ma'am. There's
Rose
no
said
way.
50. What?
That is a challenge. There's no way. Not with the cost of stuff. Like you still need veggies and fruit.
Fresh veggies.
If nothing else.
A gallon of milk is $20.
And then some. That's tight. You can prepare. It's supposed to use our freezers and canned goods.
And whose challenge is it so we can check out their page?
Oh
Do
yeah,
you
who's doing that challenge? Is that the Mennonite channel? What is her name? It's something Mennonite, but it might not be her channel. But I know she does stuff like that. I could eat everything from my pantry, but I usually like to get at least some fresh fruits and vegetables. I am single, and even I cannot do 50. I could do everything else. Like I stock up on meats and stuff. Hang on, my brain. Oh, um, on meats, I have pantry items. So I have pasta. I would probably buy potatoes before the month starts. Um, and what else do we? Rice. We have that. My husband likes a lot of rice. Um, I could do 50 a month. You could, my Renaissance grandma, because you eat more of a. Are you vegan or I mean plant based, or are you like pescatarian? Do you eat any type of meat like fish? Old Sweets Farm. I don't think I'm following now.
Old Sweets Farm? I think. Hold on. I did see that. Sweets, WSWEDE.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I got it right here. This was posted 7 months ago.
Really?
I guess in preparation for February.
That's a plant
It's
only.
a 10-minute video. I'll share it.
Do you do any fruits? See, like if it was spring, I'd be like, bring it on. Because I could get all my peppers and stuff out the garden.
And I feel like I eat lighter in the summer because it's hot. You don't want anything heavy. But in the winter, I want all the carbs.
See, it's not that for me. It's the fresh stuff. I usually do. Now I could do eggs. The eggs are fine. Yeah. I don't have fresh eggs because I don't have the chickens, but I can still be okay with the eggs. The meats are not going to be an issue. Frozen or canned veggies is not going to be an issue. But like I don't buy a lot of them, but a few times a month I'm typically buying some bell peppers.
Mm-hmm.
I might challenge myself,
and would this be $50 that I spent? Because I could do this easy.
Because when you say are you thinking you're gonna get
Marcus you want
the other 700? No.
Can I use your card to go to Pizza Hut?
No.
It's on the app already. I just need the 3 digits.
I might look. I'm not gonna say no to it, and I'm gonna give that some thought. And I have to write it. I'm very visual, so I have to write it down. This is where the planning stuff comes in because I have to visually see that $50. Because if I don't want to start it to fail it, so I want to feel like I could actually do it. I might be able to because most of the stuff I could get ahead of time will be good for the month. Like would be the only thing I can think of outside of fresh fruit. But I can probably do bananas that month instead of doing apples or something else that would be more expensive. I like bananas. My husband eats bananas. I don't know. We gonna see. I think I might be able to do that. I'm with TT. I could do it, but Tim can't make it a week on 50. The way he could eat our lunch for lunch. Yeah. Now, see, that's a thing that I already work on. You go well. Actually, I have already been looking at what I'm going to prep for my lunches this week. I tried for us to only eat out once a week. Now, do we always only eat out once a week? Absolutely not. But for the most part, we do.
Marcus is gone for the week, so I usually only eat out on Wednesday when I do my wings. And then during the week, it's just whatever I scrounge for. But on the weekends when he is home, we're gonna go to breakfast. We're gonna do this. We're gonna order some Grubhub. Like I'm eating.
Yeah, ours is usually Fridays. That's my day off. So Gina, you have 75. Wait a minute. The rules say 50 per person or couple and 25 for each. Oh, now I can work a little bit better with that. School lunch is costing every 2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm going to prep. I haven't decided. So I saw, I used to do, what are those things called? The cold oatmeal, the ones in the jar, overnight oats.
Those don't look like I would like them.
I think you would. You'd be surprised. I thought the same thing. I said, I don't think the texture gonna work for me. It works. They are very delicious. I went through a whole overnight oats moment for a long time. They do work, and you can nook it a little bit if you need it to be warm. If you're one of those people who might be like, on a And I do have a video of one of my overnight oat recipes. I think I did the cheesecake one. I can't remember. Anyway, it's either going to be that. But then I like this lady on Instagram, and I've been following her for years now. Her page is Sweet Savory Stephanie or something like that. And she used to be part of Weight Watchers. So a lot of her recipes, she still eats that way. But she did these, you know how you do the egg muffin thing? She did this particular one. She took shredded hash browns and you put them down into the bottom of the muffin pan. You put them in the oven and cook them and let them get browned up. Then you mix up your egg mixture with your seasonings and whatnot. And I think she might have added like some Greek yogurt to kind of make them a little bit fluffy and all that kind of jazz. Tia, it's like adding milk to your eggs. It's okay. So, and then she poured that in and baked it longer to the egg mixture part of it was good. But it makes the bottom part. Oh, you also put, of course, some cheese in it because why would you not want cheese in it? But anyway, it makes the bottom like kind of crispy with the top being your egg part. I thought that sounded amazing. Tia, I don't need you to be making faces because I feel like you took yourself off the screen so you could do that. Y'all, Tia is the pickiest eater I know. She is making all the faces. You like overnight. See, Stacy likes overnight oats. They aren't really good.
Lost me at eggs, yogurt, and cheese. That casserole. That's an egg casserole. No, ma'am. I'm a pass.
You are horrible. It sounds delicious. So I was like, I'm more of a savory girl. I'm not the biggest when it comes to sweets, but I love oatmeal. But I usually just do, if I make oatmeal on the stove, I like to have it with some, I'll take the frozen blueberries and I just let them thaw out to the side. So it creates a little bit of the blueberry juice, call it. And then I pour all that on top of it. And I like to have, before I would put the blueberries on there, I would add some Truvia. I don't usually do regular sugar for anything except for my husband's stuff because he claims he can taste the Truvia. I like Truvia. So I will have that, but I love blueberries. I love doing bananas in my overnight oats, like a peanut butter banana or like a banana Foster's type situation, or into powder before soaking them overnight. And I didn't like that. I wouldn't. I need the full, and I just use the old-fashioned oats, not the 1 minute, but the old-fashioned oats.
I like the old-fashioned. I even like the steel cut ones because they just have more of a texture.
Then you might like it with the steel cut. A lot of people use the steel cut. I've never had steel cut oats. but I know I have a big canister of the old fashioned right now. So I was like, I could do my overnight oats again. I haven't done those in quite a while. You could do with apples. You could add any kind of fruit. I usually add, instead of milk to mine or any kind of dairy, like for the, because it needs moisture. That's how it's gonna,
Soak up.
yeah, soak up. I used to use my protein shakes. So like your pure
I
protein,
like the
you can use
protein.
vanilla, you can use chocolate, you can use strawberry,
Hey,
whatever flavor
Ann,
you
thank
want.
you.
She leaving. Oh, have a good
Yeah.
one, Ann. Um, I would use the protein shake because it's going to add protein to
Mm-hmm.
your breakfast. And so I would use like a half a cup of oats, a half of a container of protein, the protein shake, the bottled ones. Um, and then I would sometimes put, like, I had the McCormick cinnamon sugar blend that comes in the your spice thing. It's already in a spice
I have
container.
never seen that.
I would sprinkle some of that in there, mix it up, put some Greek yogurt, some vanilla Greek yogurt on top, put your fruit on top of that, lid on it, put it in the fridge.
You lost me again at the yogurt.
You don't like yogurt at all?
I like the whipped yogurt.
I don't like the whipped ones.
That's the
I
only
I typically, weirdly enough, only like the Greek ones. I don't dislike the others, but my favorite is Greek yogurt,
I
and it's not
cannot do the Greek yogurt.
or
Is
the
it so
Keurig.
delicious? Like has the almond milk yogurt. I like that, but I don't
Mm-mm.
really like yogurt.
I don't like those because they be too loose. I like the thickness of the Greek yogurt.
Just cottage
Wouldn't
cheese
I wouldn't recommend for adults. I mean, what did I miss? Oh, veggie. We do that for babies and
and
water.
water it down. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the oatmeal.
Mhm.
Yes,
Would not
yes,
recommend for adults.
yes, yes. I know, veggie. Don't throw some of them those videos be sending us down a rabbit hole. I'd be like, yeah, they be trying to make you think something is. So it took me a long time to try the overnight oats. Though I'm not gonna lie,
I've never tried
it
them.
took me a long time because I was like, ain't no way I'm gonna like that. That just ain't
Mhm.
sounding right. But they are really good.
Mhm.
I'm not kidding you. They are. You can just do one jar. When you put them in your mason jar, your pint. Yeah, you just use a pint mason jar. Just make one and then see if you like it.
I'm not gonna like it. I'm not gonna like
Especially
it.
if you like oatmeal. I think you will.
I'm not gonna like it.
I actually like it. And then for lunch, that's why I wanted to make enchiladas.
Mm.
Because I was like, I could make some enchiladas. I was going to do the salsa verde
That sounds
pie.
good.
So the white one. That's why I got a rotisserie chicken, y'all. For several reasons. I wanted to make a chicken pot pie for my husband tonight. And I was like, I also want some enchiladas for me. He doesn't like enchiladas like I do. I like anything.
Enchilada.
But
We have fried turkey.
that's right. Did you do any content for it?
I did a short. Marcus was responsible for the video, so if there's no video of me putting it in there, even though he was pointing the camera at me.
Oh, you uploaded it?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
No.
I was going to say I didn't see anything.
No, I didn't upload it yet, but Marcus recorded, so it's missing
See?
some
Look
pieces.
at what my Renaissance grandma said. I didn't think I would like overnight oats either, but I love them. They are good to you.
Are you a picky eater though?
You know I'm picky. I'm not as picky as you, but I am a picky eater.
Because you know would be one thing about it. And I'm so picky that I won't even taste it. Like I'll make stuff. I won't taste it. I'm gonna give it away. See how y'all like it first before I taste it.
I'm a texture person for sure. And that's why I was scared about trying it. And the first times I tried it, I don't think I used the protein shake. I think that came to me one day because I was like, I was following Weight Watchers at the time, or WW, whatever they want to call it now. Mm-hmm. And milk was just adding too many points for me and for my taste, because breakfast is not my favorite meal.
Yeah.
ever
Me
in
too.
life. I eat the most at lunchtime. Um, and so I'm a savory person. So I didn't want to use too many points on my breakfast. Points is what they use for WW guys,
Mhm.
and for anybody who's never done it, or really know anything about it. I didn't want to use too many points at breakfast because I knew I would want to use them during lunch. So I was like, oh, I could do my protein shake. A whole protein shake is 2 points. If I use half of it, that's 1 point,
Mhm.
opposed to 3 points for milk. So that was really why I started trying. I tried it with the protein, and it tastes just fine. And it's because I like the protein shake to begin with, and it's adding some flavor because your protein shakes are flavored.
I do like the protein shakes.
See, so
Yes.
I it might be the overnight oats, and they're filling. They'll keep you full for a while because it's oatmeal, so it's filling.
So
Oh,
to
she
still
did
be
not.
able to get my Dunkin',
Yeah, you can still have coffee,
I mean on the $50 thing.
girl. You better figure out if they giving you some free coffee or some dollar coffee. They send you them dollar coffee rewards.
I'm gonna need
I
my
think they just sent
coffee.
me one. Listen, that's why I be making sure I got stuff to make my own coffee. That I always do. I got my creamer at work and I have creamer at home.
What if the money
So
is already loaded up on my card on the app? I'm not me personally, I'm not spending any.
that's true. I think that I think that's a valid bypass.
Because I
But
needs my
then
coffee.
you can't you have to budget what you putting on there. But I'll be making my own coffee. Well, we make coffee in the office every day. We make a big pot. We're a very small office, guys. So usually it's me, our IT guy, and the trustee every day who drink coffee. And then
Mhm.
I have a staff that works remote and in office. And the days that she's in office, she also drinks coffee. But my our trustee can go through a pot and a half by himself. He drinks a lot of coffee.
You been needing that coffee.
Especially on court days. He be like, sometimes he'll pop his head in my office like, I hate to ask you this. Can you start another pot of coffee? Because I can't get in there. I got to get into this hearing. I ain't got time to get in there yet. I'm like, I'll take care of it.
I should try one jar. I might
You
try one
should.
jar. One itty
But
bitty
think
jar.
about actually go on Pinterest, kind of look at what people put together. You don't have to put it together their way, but just giving you some ideas of what you might want to have in yours.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do enjoy having the fruit in mine. Even when I have oatmeal in a bowl, I'll cut up a banana. That's not odd for me to do. I'll put some blueberries in there.
I don't like fruit in yogurt. I don't like fruit in cereal. I don't like fruit on my pancakes, my waffles. My no, ma'am. No, it's touching.
I had the best banana Foster pancakes when I was in South Carolina. The best. When I tell you they were so good, I wanted to just give the cook a hug.
No, ma'am. I'm not gonna order it. Keep your fruity pancakes.
And I like blueberries. Remember when I canned up the blueberry? I was
Mhm.
trying to make blueberry jam, but it didn't solidify. It was more syrupy.
Syrup.
I used that on my pancakes and
Well,
waffles.
that's syrup. That's blueberry juice, but no
But
whole
no, it's not the
blueberries.
juice. It has blueberries in it.
No, don't like it.
Let me know what you think, TT. I have. Oh, you haven't tried it either, bro. Try it. Try
I'm
it.
just a
I'm
brave
not
one.
kidding you, sis. I have done it with only one. I'm not big on apples, um, cooked in any kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are somebody who likes like the apple pies and stuff like that, that's basically how the apples get. Um, you might like it like an apple one. I think they call it apple pie overnight oats. They do a peach cobbler overnight oats. I typically stick with blueberries, bananas for the most part. Blueberries. Look, I was trying to think if it's anything else, but I think it's mostly just blueberries and bananas. But you could put any fruit that you would like. You could do peanut butter. You can do cinnamon and sugar. You could do some brown sugar and cinnamon.
I would do that.
You could do some maple syrup.
I would
You know,
not do that.
anything. And you probably, I mean, you don't have to do the yogurt. I like it, but you don't have to. I use the vanilla yogurt, and I like it.
I don't even like it when Marcus marinates his chicken in yogurt.
I've never done that.
I can taste it.
See,
I probably can't, but I can taste it, y'all. I can taste it. I don't like it.
see, I usually use fruit too. I've done that. I haven't done the creamer. I have used the skinny syrups.
I would
don't know.
do that.
I've used the skinny syrups. I'll do like a pump or two of my butter toffee skinny syrup in my oatmeal. Yes, ma'am. When is the contest drawing for the bean collab? It's the
It's
21st.
coming up Thursday.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
It is, yep, the 21st. And actually, we will have to get with Lydia and Miss Felicia for the time. Did we confirm a time?
No
Yes.
time. No time. We need to also probably do a thumbnail and get that up early.
Mm-hmm. But that is very smart, Veggie. See, that's what I'm saying. I usually just
Okay.
go and look at what people are doing, and I come up with my own way to make mine the way I might like it. I very seldom. I don't think I've ever followed someone's exact what
Mm-hmm.
they did, because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes people be doing too much. Like I don't. I'm like Tia says she doesn't do fruit in her oatmeal. I don't do nuts in my foods.
Mm-hmm.
I want to eat
Apple.
nuts. I'll eat nuts. But I don't like it in brownies. I don't like it in cookies. I don't like it in anything. I just don't.
I just thought some banana bread sounds good.
I don't like it in my banana bread. I love banana bread. I just don't. Carrot cake, you can ruin a carrot cake with
Ooh.
nuts in it. Don't do it.
I
I want
love carrot cake.
in the cake. I don't want any nuts in my food.
She don't like nuts, y'all. Not in her food.
I not mixed in with my foods. They are standalone. But yes, I think you both, Tia, Ro, both need to try the overnight oats. I think you will be pleasantly surprised. And Tell might like them as well, Ro. Really, I'm not kidding you. They are really good and they're filling. But you can you could just cut the options are just so many of what you can do.
Okay.
Go through Pinterest, see what people are doing. You're gonna want it.
Miss Vanessa, the drawing will be this coming up Thursday, the 21st. Over here, we just don't have an exact time. It'll probably be in the evening because me and Jen
Yes.
are working. Lydia may have to work.
Yep.
But we just don't have the exact time yet. I just texted them and asked if we can get that narrowed down.
Yep. And that's true. It's probably gonna be in the evening, like 6 or 7.
6 or 7. 6 or 7.
Yep.
And thank you, Irvin. You saw my video when I was at the range.
Yeah. When I saw her say that, I was like, wait a minute. And I remembered she must be talking about the one. I thought there's another one.
Look at him.
Fill up.
Look, staring at the wall.
Because he don't understand.
He rolled his eyes. Did you see? He
I
closed
saw.
his eyes when you said his name.
I saw. Philip, tell me what she's done. Just tell me. You're upset. Clearly. You are really distraught with her. I get it. She's hard to live with. And she didn't understand the cold shoulder you've been giving her all day. I get it. Don't walk away. I'ma deal with her.
He would have said out. feed him. I'm gonna give him some turkey because he's getting on my nerves.
Oh, Philip, he can't
Like
help it.
he ain't got a bowl full of food.
I am thinking about a small giveaway New Year's Eve because I think I have a couple budget books and a couple envelope binders as well. So maybe some people will step out. I know that we have people in the community who have definitely taken on tightening up their budgets since my first talks about it. Um, I know Bougie really took on that really heavy, and she really like she's like, yeah, it's right up her alley of what she wants to do, and it's doable. It has its challenges, but don't let yourself get discouraged. I tell Tia and Lydia that all the time. Like life is gonna life.
Apparently, you don't tell it, Erica that though.
I do.
She said you don't.
That's because Erica, anytime her mouth is moving, this is what I tell her every time she's live. If her mouth is moving, she's not telling the truth. Because she calls me all the time and then she'd be like, I told Billy I had to call my financial advisor and see if I could buy XYZ. I'd be like, girl, don't be trying to get Billy mad at me. But the answer is no.
And seeing that's why I don't tell you about stuff till it comes to the house.
I fuss at him too. Billy is bad. Billy's one of those swipey people. And I tell him I've been there, but he's one of those swipey people. He does $1 something here, $2 something there, $3 something there, and then it be adding up. And
really,
like,
the only thing that worked for me was to take it out.
I told him, I was like, you gotta stop doing it. He didn't like it. So she did that. She was taking it out and giving him a dollar amount that he had to stay within. And his amount was very, very generous. And he was blowing it in like a day or two. Yeah, one day she called me so frustrated with him. And I'm only telling this because she's told it online. But most people, everybody here don't watch her channel. This is how bad he is. It's not about what he's buying. He just is addicted to buying. He went and bought like 2 or 3 loaves of bread when they already had bread at home. She's like, Billy, first of all, why would you buy that with your spending money? Because we have grocery money for that. Secondly, we have bread already. But that's how bad he is. That's how bad he is, y'all. He's bad. I'd be like, Billy, you got to do better, sir. And
he needed more bread. He was going to make a recipe where he needed multiple loaves of bread.
Child, no. I said, swiper, no swipey. That was one of the first things I stopped doing, swiping, because I was bad.
Yeah, I need to take mine out. I don't
even know. You don't track them as close. All kinds of things. It's just all. Girl, he's bad veggie. Well, y'all make sure y'all mark your calendars for 2 things. The 21st, December 21st, this Thursday, we will be live. Watch for the thumbnail to see what time. We're going to do a giveaway. The giveaway is twofold. There's going to be one giveaway for the participants of the Bean Challenge, the Bean Collab, not challenge, the Bean Collab. There's going to be one giveaway for that, and there's going to be a second giveaway for just those who support the channel. Because there's a lot of people who support the channel who aren't content creators, but they just support all over these YouTube streets. Y'all know, y'all see them.
Y'all know who they is.
So there's going to be a giveaway to the supporters as well as the people, one for the people who participated. Miss Felicia is the one who is doing the giveaway. She is the sponsor for that. She decided that's what she wanted to do. So we really have no involvement in the the giveaway per se. That's her thing. But and we're also gonna paint that night.
Oh,
Weren't we gonna paint that night? That's a paint. That is a paint night.
yeah, y'all, we're gonna paint.
Y'all, we gonna wrap this up because I'm not dealing with Tia.
I was kind of thinking of going live on Tuesday.
Okay.
It's probably not gonna happen, but I was thinking about it.
Why is it probably not gonna happen?
Because you know me.
See, that's true. You work on Tuesday, don't you?
No, I'm off. I don't go back to work until Thursday.
Oh.
I'm gonna be up every night in these streets. Y'all gonna get random messages at 2:00 in the morning from me, just so you know. That's how I do.
I know. I've been getting better about my no spend days. Awesome. I'm going to be focusing on that, Yugoro. I'm going to be focused on that. And I'm going to be very transparent. So, and we'll talk about that more on New Year's Eve for my live. But I'm going to be very transparent. I'm going to be, you guys are going to be getting like in-depth looks at what I am doing. I'm actually going to do my envelope stuffing, probably on lives or video, probably on lives.
I like to see people stuff their envelopes. Mm-hmm. Not that I'm being like nosy what you spending out. I just like to see.
Yeah. And I want to do it that way because I want you to see that, oh, I'm not just putting that in there. And then the next month I'm saying I'm putting another in there and I'm not. It's the same that I put in. No, we're going to count all of it. You're going to see that accumulate throughout the year. I know I do it. So I'm not worried about that. I'm very honest about what I am doing. I really am putting that kind of cash into these envelopes. Like the fact that my envelopes get to the numbers that they do, I'm doing that in like $25 increments sometimes or $10 increments. I'm not taking $1,300 and putting it into an envelope. I am budgeting monthly an amount. And most of my envelopes started anywhere between 10. I actually had some in the beginning that started at 5. So 5 to $25. Now I'm probably between 10 and 50. So it's not like you don't worry yourself about, I don't be having that much extra. If it's $1, if you say every month, I'm going to put $1 into an envelope that's just going to be money that I'm not going to touch. It's $12 that you have saved at the end of the year. To some, it's like, it's just $12. It's not, because guess what? If I do it the next year, now I'm at 24. Next year, I'm at 36. That money's just going to keep accumulating. Maybe the next year, I have $3 to put in every month. Now I put in 36 plus what I already had in there. So I wouldn't worry. And then sometimes it's month to month. January, February, March, maybe I had $1. And then April, guess what? Something came through that I wasn't expected. I got a dang one of those things, class action check. I didn't say I got one, but I'm just saying you might. No, I'm using that as an example, like something you don't expect. And then all of a sudden you got a class action check in the mail for $45. And you wasn't expecting it, so why do you need to spend it? Because your stuff is taken care of. I'm gonna put that in my savings.
Now, see, I would girl math that. That is free money. I'm going to Target. I'm getting some Grubhub.
I appreciate the honesty to you.
What money? It's gone.
Because that is what that was. But we don't want you to do that, Tia. But I get it. That would have been me. At a time, it would have been, what can I get? Now, I just be like, where can I put this? What envelope do I want this to go?
Y'all just sent me a gift card. That's what that was.
Yes. Paint by numbers to do. Awesome, bro. We dropped the link as well. So if you want to come up and paint with us, you absolutely can. Anybody. We drop the link when we're painting. We've been watching YouTube tutorials. We ain't no painters like that out here, y'all. Y'all see stuff in the background. Which way? This way. That's YouTube
And it
tutorial.
is not a requirement that you paint at all.
Tia doesn't paint, y'all. That's what she's
I'm
handing
just
us.
gonna do some random. Who
But
knows?
we're going to paint, and it's always fun. Sometimes it gets a little quite entertaining because me and Lydia could end up fussing.
Get stressful.
Ah,
It gets
we
stressful.
haven't lately because I think lately we've both been stressed by these painters. Last time Lydia was like, "See, she doing too much." That's usually me, and she'd be like, "No, she not. You need to just follow it." Last time she was like, "They doing too much. Why I gotta do all
She
this?"
was. She was.
And then it turned out perfect. So definitely pull up for that. The paint on the 21st, and then on 31st, your girl will be live New Year's Eve evening. So, and we're gonna be talking goals. It could be anything. We ain't gonna just talk about money goals. We're gonna be talking about goals for our garden, goals for prepping, goals for all the things. Because some of us have goals in other places. Some of us want to get to a point where we're doing more meal prepping and making our life easier by having freezer meals prepped or
Mm.
canning. A lot of people have canning in their goals for 2024 because they've been scared to do it. So now they want to give it a try. They really want to do it. I got a class session checks 2 weeks ago. I have no idea why, but I'm not.
I know that's right.
My Renaissance grandma, I got one a couple months ago, probably 3.
Now, sometimes if I feel like this may be suspect, I might look it up online. But yeah.
Yeah. I got one not expecting it, and then I got a rebate check that I was expecting from that firearm purchase. So, yeah, and I'll usually like if everything is taken care of. Now, sometimes these checks come right on time.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know how that be
Mm-hmm.
when everything seems like it's been one thing after another, and then some money fall into place right on time, where you can take a good breath of
a breather,
Jesus,
and
be able to take care of something. If that's the case, let that do what it's supposed to do. It came right on time for a reason.
Yep.
But if you don't have anything that you need to have done or get done, stick that in a little envelope for that rainy day. How about that? How about that? All right, y'all. That's all I got to say.
Ain't y'all ready? Ain't y'all ready for 24?
I am.
With your planners, your budgeting, starting off right, and your pantry challenge. I don't know about that, but I'm ready. I'm
definitely gonna think about that one. That's I'm glad it's 75 for me though. I would have liked to have been 100, but I'll see if I think I could work 75. I'm up for a challenge.
I'm sure you got it. All right, y'all. I think we're going to close this out.
Yeah, we've been going for 2 hours. It was good hanging out with y'all, though. We'll see y'all in these streets.
For me, too. All right, y'all. Bye-bye.